Good morning, students. Before some days we have finished our first unit test, but it's not time to stop. Now let us be ready for new lessons, new poems, which will give you a lot of excitement. I hope you will enjoy it. Let us see time for everything. Yes, time for everything. Our poem number 9. Let us read it out first. There is a time to run and time to walk. There is a time for silence, a time for talk. There is a time for work and a time for play. There is a time for sleep at the close of the day. There is a time for everything you do, for children and for grown-ups too. A time to stand up and time to sit, but see that the time and actions fade. Here you will see that some of the lines have same words. There's a time. Like this, it is repeated 5 times. Correct? So, by just reading it out, or we can say reciting it, we will understand that this poem is about the importance of time. The poet wants to tell us the importance of time. Okay? So the poet is telling that there is time to run and time to walk. Means there's time for everything. When we should run, when we should walk, when we should keep silence, and when should we talk. Yes. If just think that a lion is standing in front of you, what you will do? Yes? Will you stay there on your place? Of course not. You will start running, and that's your correct decision. Right? So that means you should understand that when we should run. If you are running in the race, will you walk only? No, of course. If you want to run the race, win the race, you have to run fast. Correct? And in the second line, what the poet is saying? Time for silence and time for talk. Teacher is asking you any questions. What we have to do? Are you going to keep silence, or are you going to talk? When teacher is explaining, of course you will silence. But when she is asking any questions to you, surely you have to talk. You have to speak something. Right? Now see the third line. There's a time for work and time for play. Many times your parents are complaining, he is not studying at all. Right? He is not playing outside. He just want to play indoor games, video games. Right? He is watching movies, this kind of things. We are getting complaints. But this is not beneficial for our health. So there's a time for work. We have to work sometime, so that our body will use some of its energy and will not be fat. We will be fit and fine. If you will work, you will feel tired, you will feel hungry, you will eat your food. Right? So there's a time for work and a time for play. You have to play also. Not just watching movies and cartoons and studying. Of course not. You have to play also for some of the time. Okay. There's a time for sleep at the close of the day. When we are sleeping, of course, at the end of the day, means in the night. There's a time for everything you do. Everything we have to do on the proper time. Right? There should be a time for everything that we are doing. When to sleep, when to talk, when to walk. Right? Will you go for a walk in the night at 12 o'clock? No. Right? If you want to go for morning walk, you have to go early in the morning. That is at least nearly 6 o'clock. So there's a time for everything what we are doing, for children and for grown-ups too. It is not only for children but for grown-ups too. This rule is for everyone. A time to stand up and time to sit. But see that the time and actions fit. Even for standing also, sitting also, you should have correct time. Correct. If teacher is explaining anything, we'll stand up. How does it look? Yes, it looked very odd. So, there should be a correct time for standing, for sitting, everything. However, the poet says in the end that we should take care that the time and actions match. Whatever we are doing, that should be done on the correct time. Right? Now, during online exams, you must have understood the importance of time. Those who have submitted their papers on time, it is accepted, but those who tried it later on, it was not accepted. This is the importance of time, that you have to do everything in the proper time. Now just let us see all the lines. In the end you will find out that there are some rhyming words. So what is the first pair of rhyming words here in the poem? Walk, talk, play, day, do, sit and fit. I hope you understand the poem and you have enjoyed it. You understand the importance of time. If you like the video, please click on like button, share and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.